Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I have another video. Welcome back to Judy's Journey. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The topic. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Whether you're married or not. Guys, I was in it one time. I seen that red flag. It was so fast that when the person threatened me, they got on the phone and turned their head. I was gone. I seen them 8 years later. They said, Judy, why did you leave? I didn't put my hand on you. I said, no, but you made a threat. That was more serious than ever. I have 2 daughters. They don't need to see that ever in life. And I left. Guys, sometimes we have to look in the mirror and see what our worth is. Some people don't know their worth. You're beautiful. No one should have to be in a toxic relationship. Nobody. Nobody should ever be scared of what to say because they don't know how the mate's going to take it or whether they're going to be abused mentally or physically. I always say physically it shouldn't be, and mentally it's worse than being physical because it scars me in there. Guys, women, if you have children, look at them. If you're scared for yourself, let your kids motivate you to go and get help. Get out of it. Because once you've been hit, they always come and say, I'm sorry, you made me do this. It's not going to happen again. Wrong thing. It'll always come back. That will always. And they'll keep saying it over and over. Ladies, we get so wind up and tied up and, well, he loves me. He must love me because if he didn't love me, he wouldn't be going out like that. Ladies, stop fooling ourselves. That's a lie. It's a lie. If he loved you, he would never put his hand on you. Never. If she loved you, she would never put her hand because women provokes also. Women like to think they men, some of us, and beat on men. So this is not a one side. This is 2 sides. Get out of it. Look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm worth more than this. Love hurts, and it shouldn't. Love should never hurt. Love should cover multitudes of different things. It shouldn't be one-sided. It shouldn't be you made me mad, you didn't listen. I told you to do this and you didn't. I'm a grown woman. Are you serious? No. No one's supposed to go to the next level. If you see that you're screaming and yelling, it shouldn't be that way. Because kids hear that. Then they feel that the cycle goes on and it don't break. It got to break that cycle. You have to go and get help. You have to get out of it. So many different services out here in the world that you can utilize. You have to. I'm not saying it to get involved in anybody's relationship, but I do know toxic relationships doesn't last, and it's not love. Ladies, you have kids. If you have daughters or sons, you don't want them to come up thinking that this is the way it's supposed to be. If your husband is saying something that's not getting through, that he can abuse you, whether it's physical or mentally. No. We don't want to bring that kind of language to our kids because that's not the way it goes. We have to break the cycle. If we come from a family that's been abused, we have to get out of it. We have to. You should be able to sit down and communicate. No 2 people's going to agree on anything all the time. Yes, you're going to have things that make you upset. But God said it's okay to get upset. He said, don't sin. Don't go to the next level. No. Love yourself. God didn't put us here to be beat on and be talked to and called names and all kind of crazy stuff. No, that's not what love is about. Love is forgiving. Love is patient. Love is so much more than what it's used for. That 4 letters is so powerful that people just use it today. Anything, just say it. No. When you say I love you, what are you saying? Who do you love? The one that's abusing you? Or do you love yourself? Take time out. Stop. And think about what's going on in your relationship. Ask yourself questions. Is this supposed to be like this? No, it's not. It's not. If you can't agree, don't keep throwing paper in the fire because all it's going to do is keep burning. One can't argue by itself, so just let the flame die down. And maybe later on you can come back. Sometimes you can't come back. Sometimes if you're married, you might have to take yourself out of the situation. You might have to separate. No one says divorce unless it's an infidelity involved. Then if you feel it's worth it, then you go on. No one can say about your relationship but you. You know how much and that you can take. All I'm saying is, if you have kids, don't think about be selfish and think about only you. Think about these poor innocent kids that can't help themselves. Let them motivate you. Let them know that this is not the way it's supposed to be. No. Please. Let them know that. Oh man, I talk about this over and over because it's so prevalent. You know, love. Love covers multitudes. Please. Look at yourself. Look in that mirror and think about what's going on in your life and how it's affecting you. Because sometimes we don't stop and do that. We just let it go on and on and on. You got to stop it somewhere away. The things that people say out their mouth, they don't realize it, that it can hurt you. It can hurt themselves. Then one day you look back after you got out of it, and you look back and say, wow, because I did it. How can I? I'm a beautiful individual inside. My personality, my heart goes out. I will do anything for anyone within power. That if I have the power, I'm so sorry for it just takes me, because just knowing that somebody out there in that world is going through what we're talking about. Somebody needs. If I have the power, I'm so sorry for it just takes me, because just knowing that somebody out there in that world is going through what we're talking about. Somebody needs help. Somebody needs to look in the mirror. Somebody needs to be told that they love you. Please know that love, that word love is the first command that God gave us, was love. Please, if you involve in a situation, a toxic relationship, don't wait for tomorrow. Do something about it now. Do something about it now. Because we don't want it to go on and on. It shouldn't be. When you take that vow, you take it for better or worse, through thick or thin. It doesn't mean that because we didn't do something that the other party didn't like, that we have to suffer or abuse. No, that's not what it's about. You know? No. Love. Love is what it's about. Guys, ladies, my supporters out there, this topic is very, very sensitive. If you know about anyone, reach out to them. Have them listen to this video. Because you know what? It can happen to anybody at any given time, or someone might be going through this very thing, and they need to know that they are worth. They are so much worth. You know? You don't have to be beaten down and let your self-esteem go low. No. You are you because that's who you are. Get out of this relationship. Do not stay involved in it, because it gets worse and worse as days go on. Anything that I said tonight, if you want to comment or leave me a question or want to know anything about it, please go to my channel at the bottom description. Leave me a comment. I'm approachable. Please, maybe something that you could tell me that I can work on. I know a lot of different agencies that you can utilize. Please, do it for yourself. Do it because you love who you are when you look in that mirror. Do it because you know love ain't supposed to hurt. Do it because you have children that don't need to see this. They don't need to see their mom or dad being talked to a certain way or being abused or being beaten. No. Please, everyone. If anything else that I could do, or maybe you have something that would help, drop it at the bottom of this channel in the description. Oh, life is worth more than being in a toxic relationship. Yes, it is. You shouldn't have to scream or be scared to stay where you are. You shouldn't have to be worried about what to say, when to say, or how to say it. Because if you don't say it the right way, your partner might abuse you wrong. Or, just do things that they shouldn't do. Remember what I said. Follow Judy's journey. I'm going to have all kind of topics. And like I said, if there's anything that I can do within my power, I have no different kind of programs that can help us, that can help you. So please, this video, if you like it, share it, subscribe, and be ready for the next upcoming video. Stay on Judy's journey. I love y'all. May God be with us all.